Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Norris, Ricciardo and Piastri. And we're in front of Leclerc, Albon and Iwasa. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 15.1. We don't currently have the data for that request. Okay, 1 minute remaining, just 1 minute. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Russell, Norris, Ricciardo, Piastri and Leclerc. Currently the fastest lap is a 1.5. We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 0.5. Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now. Excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Daniel, Russell and Lando Norris. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. Welcome to Imola, the spiritual home of Ferrari. But you don't need me to tell you that. Just look at the red-clad tifosi in the grandstands. They're ready. Are you ready? For the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 3.1 miles of track at Imola featuring 19 turns, 9 to the right and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most other Formula One tracks as it's taken anti-clockwise. Let's hope nobody forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup for many of today's overtakes, leading as it does into the longest straight on the circuit and its only DRS zone. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Daniel lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Ricciardo, Albon, Hauger, Teo Pourchaire, Yuri Vips, Iwasa, Doohan, Drugovich, Joe, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Liam Lawson, Leclerc, Ocon, Sargent, Stroll, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Should we kick off our conversation with George Russell? Looks like they have a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. The question I'm asking is which teams have got it right, which ones have got it horribly wrong? Overtake and burn off some of this energy.
enabled this lap. You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, we've been informed of an incident which has resulted in lots of loose debris on the track. A safety car is being deployed. There's been a track, but officials aren't looking to push for safety. Just be careful. Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this run. Still a big opportunity there. I know this feels a bit like deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Okay, caution, caution. The virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash. Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Confirmed. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. This result then narrows the gap between our championship leader and the rest of the standings. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
But there's no question in my mind, it has to go to George Russell. What a performance. He's got every right to be proud of what he accomplished out there today.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Mercedes move to the top of the table. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. You're in first position, front of the pack. And just behind us are Russell, Hauger and Piastri. Currently the fastest lap is at 1:11.6. We don't currently have the data for that request. You're leading the pack, that's P1. And we're in front of Norris, Russell and Albon. Currently the fastest lap is at 1:12.1. Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Russell, Norris and Alex Albon. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Welcome along, everyone, to sunny Spain, specifically to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. So many great moments in Formula One history have been written at this very track over the years, including Michael Schumacher's first win for Ferrari back in '96. That win was in the rain. We might have better weather here today, but we're just as overjoyed to be at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Albon, Oscar Piastri, Ricciardo, Yuri Vips, Daniel, Iwasa, Doohan, Gasly, Leclerc, Hauger, Liam Lawson, Ocon, Teo Pourchaire, Drugovich, Stroll, Sargent, Joe, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. go. The formation lap gets underway here in Spain. This track offers a great variety of high speed, medium speed and low speed corners, allowing for some fantastic racing, which hopefully will continue on here today. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
Over 4.6 kilometres make up Circuit Barcelona Catalunya. The two DRS zones on the circuit will allow the cars to hit over 330.
Overtake button more, it's time to utilise some of this energy, come on. Okay, clear. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Flag. Someone's come off ahead of you, there's a yellow flag ahead. Okay, if we continue to use fuel at this rate, we won't have enough to reach the end of the race. You need to start lifting off the throttle earlier in corners. Let the car slow down naturally before you start braking, and that'll help us conserve the fuel you have left. Okay, I've got a brand new race strategy on your MFT if you want to go and check it out. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. The safety car's out. We need you to reduce your pace. It looks like there's a high amount of debris on the track. Be careful. Okay, copy that. Alexander's in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
And away we go. No problems, very smooth. Red Bull will no doubt be very happy with that stop.
Look after these tyres now. You want to finish the race on this compound. Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. Remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Green flag. Right, there's a big incident in front of you. Red flag, red flag. We'll update you in the pits. Everyone's okay. this right, we can get a nice advantage here. Let's have a think about the rest of this race. Okay, it's good to get back on track. Let's make the best of this restart. Let's go. Some information on VIPs. They seem to have an issue. Drivers just moved into first place. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Okay, we can take you this lap. Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. Remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Okay, clear. Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Nice move, good job. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race, final lap.
What a drive that was to take the win for Ferrari today. What do you think it was today, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition?
Key today. There's being quick, lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Daniel increases their championship lead. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Yuri Vips gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders, who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend for them as they fight their way towards the top. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One, so be sure to join us for the next one.